So hey guys, today we're going to be talking about Tri-Brigade because I remembered about like a video I was going to make when they released like uh, an animation earlier. Tri-Brigade one, yeah. Got me a little bit hyped about Tri-Brigade, and let's see, there was a specific scene in one of these cards, right? Uh, Tri-Brigade Airborne Assault. This got animated. I think that was kind of interesting. For example, got me like hyped and wanting to link summon Shrek. And then I read these cards and it's like, yeah, these are not really good in modern, are they? That's basically how I ended up feeling, I suppose. So if we just real quick go over the lines, what one card combo do you have for Tri Brigade? Well, you have exactly Fractal and nothing else, and the Fractal line's not that great. So you activate Fractal effect, and then you kind of cycle through these guys. So it's like it sends a card, I believe, right? And then you send Nerval. Nerval adds a card. Doesn't really matter too much which one you add, I don't think. But I think you want to get like names into rotation, maybe. Not 100% sure, but either way, whatever you add, you just normal summon that, and then you can use the Tri-Brigade effect to just summon a guy, right? So in this case, we have materials 1, 2, 3, and then this could technically be a fourth. So that'd be like effect to special summon a link 3 and then link off. Or you can, I guess, link off the guy. Well, like make Bear Realm, link these guys off to make something else, and then you can make Shreg on the next turn for a single banish. So yeah, the one card combos not that great. We'll just say so. It's equivalent to basically like Vanquish Soul, really. So if we look at just pure Vanquish Soul and we look for a one card combo with Vanquish Soul, well, you have technically kind of two. You have like Razin by itself or Mad Love also by itself. So with Mad Love, you just do Mad Love effect to grab Dust Devil, and then you have a single Book of Moon. Or you have a Razin, add a guy. Well, this is considerably better because there's follow-up involved, so that this is a little bit closer to what the Fractal would provide, because after you activate Revolt, you will special summon the Bash guys, send them to the graveyard for the Link summon to trigger those cards again, and Shreg, if that goes to the graveyard, also searches follow-up. But yeah, in terms of one card combo, we have Razin to add a guy. That doesn't really matter, just add a fire guy. And then you add a dark guy on the next turn, I guess, for a single pop next turn. So it's essentially one piece of removal, pretty much the same as this. But technically you also stake your soul as well. So that's something. And I mean, if you're really feeling it and you hate follow-up, I guess you could also do like Razin to add Mad Love, link off Razin, grab Mad Love, and then Mad Love grabs your Book of Moon. I mean, that's technically an option. Not a really good one, but options are options, Technically, though, Tri-Brigade is going to be a little bit better in this case because you have, let's see, Tenki, right? Yeah. Doesn't really show up here because I guess Tenki doesn't mention them specifically, but this allows you to add a level 4 lure Beast Warrior monster from your deck to your hand, allowing you to add Fractal, so you have effectively kind of 6 copies of Fractal, which is not nothing, but at the same time, your one card combo is incredibly mid. And now, if we go ahead and consider, okay, but what if we take into account Karis's effect to special summon itself? Then you need an additional card to discard for Karis. And if we started with Fractal, that means in terms of the Tri-Brigade cards, you no longer have any cards that can trigger here. I guess there's Mercurier technically, which doesn't really add anything good, does it? Add this card from your deck to your... Or you can add this card... Wait, you can add from your deck to your hand. One Fallen of Albaz or one monster that mentions it except for Tri-Brigade Mercury. My brain just completely fried and I literally could not read there, but this adds a Fallen of Albaz related card. Not really sure how that's useful. I think there's like some Tri-Brigade Fallen of Albaz stuff, but it's not like actually good from what I remember. It has to be a monster though. I don't think there are any monsters that fit that criteria. But alright, continuing on from here. If we add Karis, for example, specifically with the Nerval, we're going to need technically a card to discard for Karas. And that's the special summon, right? So the discard, it'll likely not do much of anything. If we were to specifically just normal summon Karas, we could do that. But essentially, here we're going to need like a 3-card hand. So we're going to need to open a way into Fractal or Fractal itself. Then we'll need a card to normal summon, and then like some card to discard. Requiring like the play to be worth it. So to make it worth or even possible to special summon Karas, we're going to need essentially a 3-card combo or a 3-card hand, and the combo is going to be significantly better when it's like 3 cards. So main thing about Tri-Brigade here is that it has consistency issues compared to like what we would have in Modern, and that's without considering how like incredibly mid the end board would be for a 1-card here. Like, this is legitimately such a struggle. You can't even go into Fiendsmith from like activating Fractal. Well, not as a 1-card combo anyways, so that's crazy if you think about it that way, I guess. Could Malice kind of access this? I believe it's a maybe. With TB11, no, you still get link locked. So you can make Moon, you can make Sequence. You can't go into the Fiendsmith fusion, so that's not worth. But yeah, that, and this only really plays well with, I guess, we hover over Karis. It's mostly for Karis. You would need, well, either to put into the graveyard to banish later some cards, or to discard. You'll need these kind of cards to discard here. So how could we possibly make use out of these guys? I just can't really see a good reason to, because the payoff isn't that good, honestly. We can just drop a Shreg onto the field, right? And I mean, Shreg is good if the duel goes over like a single turn or 2, because you'll get more activations at Shreg in theory, maybe. But then also, don't you want trigger Shreg? I mean, you have Rugal, right? During your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can special summon a level 4 or lower Beast, Beast Warrior, or Winged Beast monster from your hand or graveyard, but negate its effects. Also, return it to the hand during that phase. Does Revolt allow you to special summon Link monsters, or no? Let's see. Special summon a number of your Beast, Beast Warrior, and or Winged Beast monsters that are banished or in your graveyard, but negate their effects. So you can summon links with this, right? Yeah, okay. So I'm not sure if there's like a ruling thing with Revolt, but can I special summon like, I guess you can probably special summon like Bearbrum, Bearjeet, and then like Kit plus Nerval, surely, and then link them all off for Shreg, maybe. Well, and then trigger all of them. I believe that's something you could do if you have enough zones. It's like a zones issue then, right? Yeah. And then also, the amount of card advantage you're losing is crazy, right? So we have Bearbrum. If you want to use this effect here, you have to discard 2 cards. And then if we want to use the effect to cast Search, you place a card back as well. So this combo here with KRS is already like 3 cards. So if you were to activate the Bearbrum, you literally do not have a card to put back for this effect here, the Graveyard effect of Bearbrum. And also Fairjeet just gives you like a mulligan, basically. Like a 1-card mulligan. I guess, yeah, that mulligan's not even useful because let's assume I have Revolt in hand and I put back Revolt so I can search it with Bearbrum. I still have to put back another card with Bearbrum. Like, this deck just feels like too damn old and too hard to use as of right now because, like, I feel like you're losing way too much card advantage here. And also, you require so much engine to basically do anything. Speaking of which, you know, that fractal play I mentioned, you know, that 1-card fractal line, it's not going to play through a single hand trap, bro. Like, none. So if we need Bearbrum to search, that doesn't play around roll, right? Because you actually have to perform Nerval search. So you'll get cut off from Revolt, preventing you from summoning Dreg, I believe, right? And then if this is ashed, your deck doesn't really do anything. If you get impermed on the effect of like whatever Tri-Brigade monster you normal summon, you just end up with a bunch of banished guys that don't do anything. So, yeah, I mean, the year is 2025, and Tri-Brigade, this was played in the year of 2023, or was it 2022, or even before that? I'm not even sure at this point how old Tri-Brigade is. I mean, is Tri-Brigade that far from like being half a decade old? I'll just check the release date for this real quick. So, Tri-Brigade release. These guys were released in the AI thing for Google says 2020. So here it says August 8, 2020. So yeah, the Tri-Brigade is literally like half a decade old, apparently. So yeah, it's not really going to be keeping up with anything that's just modern. Like, we're not even going to be talking about meta. Like, this is not going to be able to compete that well against like Blue Eyes at this point. And I mean, Blue Eyes has gotten support recently, but yeah, let's see. How will you fare against like very much pure Primite? Like, yeah, it feels like it might be an uphill battle, but believe it or not. Hell, if I'm thinking about like what was it called, Mimigal? I don't know if you could consistently beat Mimigal with Tri-Brigade. Like, damn, it's a struggle out here. And let's see, what did we have again for like Winged Beast Warrior or Beast Warrior? Beast. It's these 3, right? Yeah. Did we have anything that recently released that's actually playable with these guys? I mean, the these cards, not that useful, I don't think. And then we have wait, this is a beast punk. So we have like Fire King, technically, kinda. Punk has a single beast warrior, or not beast warrior. That's a beast. And then anything else? Melfi got some support, I guess, but it's not like synergistic with Tri-Brigade in particular, I don't think. Huh. Yeah, I think the closest thing is like Arking being like winged beasts, mostly, I think. Nothing really particularly useful here. Nemlaria would be interesting, but I believe they have like an extra deck lock or something somewhere. So that doesn't quite work. Blackwing. There's an extra deck Dark Lock. So you could technically make Shreg, but you cannot make Bearbrum. So that's just not a thing you can do. Raid Raptor, I guess. Closer. But like same issue, Dark Lock. Yeah, there's been nothing that's been released even remotely close to recently that is super playable with Tri-Brigade. I guess like Gladiator Beast got support at some point, like kind of recently-ish. Not sure if that'll work any better than like the old Zodiac Tri-Brigade or Tri-Lyralist kind of builds, where those were a lot better than I think Tri-Brigade Pier. Just when I look at Tri-Brigade Pier, it's like, oh, what are you going to realistically do here? So in terms of if I have like Kit or Nerval normal summon, these can be linked off by Almirage, I believe. And they can search kind of a guy. But if you do that, you would require a card to discard for Karis, making it a 2-card combo and not a 1-card. And it also dies to 1 interaction. Yeah. You would need something that plays really well with Tri-Brigade to be used as the crutch, but if that archetype is just really, really good, then you're just playing a worse version of that archetype. So, I mean, Tri-Brigade would need straight up support to be playable. I don't know. I just feel like maybe with the animation stuff popping off, like maybe they should have planned to, I don't know, also give Tri-Brigade some support. Maybe. I mean, Sky Striker will get support because, I don't know, Sky Striker just has been getting a lot of support, and I believe they're getting new support again. So, yeah. The long and short of it is Tri-Brigade is, like, super dated, and they could use some support. Hell, what would you be doing against, like, Orcists with this? Like, even before they got their support? It sounds pretty rough to me. In fact, when was the last time I've even seen a Tri-Brigade card played? Like, holy crap. So, yeah, that's all I got for you guys today, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.